What's up, everybody? Good morning. Today is Wednesday. Today's the last day for enrollment, and it's trying to see where I can get in the pool without falling. It's all the bonuses go away. Not only that, though, we're going to stop enrolling people today, guys. We start on Monday. We're going to start pretty quick. And wasn't sure what I was going to talk about, but I'm going to talk about Rich Dad. If you want the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, put in the comments right now. Put Rich Dad. I'll send you the book. We have a PDF that we can send you legally without breaking any copywriting laws. Oh, I'm tired, guys. This is hard work. Like 8 appointments a day, 9 appointments a day. I remember I used to do that back in the day. Oh. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's all you need to know to be wealthy. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the #1 book on personal finance of all time. And there's 3 simple money concepts in there that if you do them, you'll be rich. You want to know them? That's all you need to do. Number 1, pay yourself first. Poor dad. I'm telling you, I'm tired, guys. Sound like it was. Poor dad would pay all his bills first, and whatever crumbs he had left over, if he had any crumbs, he would pay himself. Usually no crumbs left. Rich Dad would do the opposite. Rich Dad would pay himself first, and then pay all his bills. And Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote the book, great book, by the way, guys, that's all you need, would ask him, hey, are you saying don't pay your bills? He's like, no, I'm not saying don't pay my bills. I pay myself first. And he says, who do you think is going to scream louder if he doesn't get paid, me or my creditors? He says, your creditors. He's like, yeah. And then I do whatever it takes to make sure that I get them paid. I wash cars, I mow lawns, whatever it takes. There's a few of you out there that would do very well with our program. And man, but I feel like you didn't have the Rich Dad mentality. Rich Dad would also tell them that the poor and middle class would say, I can't afford it. And as soon as we say I can't afford it, the mind shuts down. Rich Dad would say, how can I afford it? And then the mind starts looking for ways. Guys, my 4-year-old, she just turned 5 last Saturday. She's 5. She's corrected me a couple times this week. My 5-year-old, when she wants a game on the iPad, she doesn't get a game on the iPad. She has to earn money. This is at 4 years old. She's 5 now, but she's doing it when she was 4. She still does it. She will make art, like she'll just start drawing. She's made these paper flowers, and dude, she's fearless. She just goes out in public and starts asking people, do you want to buy my art? Do you want to buy my drawings? Do you want to buy my flowers? And she comes back, she sells out every time. She has a perfect record, sells out every time, comes back with the money, buys her iPad game. But yeah, my kids have to earn it. So how can we afford it? So that's number 1, pay yourself first. Number 2, assets versus liabilities. The poor middle class put all their money in liabilities, things that lose their value. The rich, they put their money in assets, things that go up in value. I don't have a car. I was talking to a buddy. I was like, I'm getting a little bit of an itch to get a car. And he's like, yeah, I always, he's a dad of my kids' friends. He's like, I always buy new cars. Like, I can't buy new cars. Drive them off a lot. They lose half their value. By the way, with all this stimulus money that was given, all these handouts that were given in the last 2 years, guess what the #1 thing bought was? Guess. I hope you get it. Maybe you're intuitive. Cars. So people put their money into the worst possible asset they could put it in. Pretty crazy, right? Now they're back to square one. no money in the bank, no jobs, people losing their jobs. Anyway, no ranting today. So assets versus liabilities. Put your money into things that go up in value. And number 3 is it's not what you earn, it's what you keep. It's not what you earn, it's what you keep. The average American works from January all the way to May to pay Uncle Sam. There's guys like Robert Kiyosaki who in the open says in 2009, best year ever. We're going into it right now. That's why it's important to do this thing together, meet some allies. He made $300 million. He made $300 million and he screams it on social media, and I don't pay taxes. Legally, ethically. That's another great book, by the way. I don't have that one to give you. It's called Tax-Free Wealth. His CPA, Robert Kiyosaki's book, CPA wrote it, Tax-Free Wealth. Okay? That's another great book. That's all you need. If you do those 3 things, pay yourself first. You can start with 10%. Grant Cardone says, pay yourself 40%. He's pretty aggressive. That's all you need, guys. That's all you need. So today's the last day. Hopefully you're thinking, how can I afford it? If you're one of those that has the desire, the commitment. I had a mentor one time when I said I didn't have money. He said, man, if I had a winning lottery ticket right here, it's $100 million. You checked it, Powerball. I said, man, I'll give it to you, but you have 24 hours and I need 25 grand. He says, do you have 25 grand? I said, no, don't have 25 grand. It's going back a while. Would you be able to get 25 grand? Fuck yeah, I'd be able to get. This is a winning lottery ticket. It really is. I hope to see you in there. This will be the last time I talk about it. I got behind a palm tree. We're going to be meeting here next month, November 11th, 12th, and 13th. We're going to have a good number of people coming. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be right here. Look, you want to be right here? You could be right here. You could be right here. You, other person, you could be right here. You could be like this, yeah. Making YouTube videos for our YouTube channel, where we'll be targeting people putting in life insurance now. I need to buy life insurance right now. $10,000 value, guys. 3 days of training. I take care of the meals, the training, the dinners. Very nice dinners. I like nice places. Allies are like family. My family comes. My mom was here last week. Took her to my favorite places. Nice places. Wow, the waves are getting big. Can you see them? Oh, the sun's in the way. It's, what else do we give you? The program that busted my paradigm. Paradigm buster. Most of us need that. All of us need that, I should say. I need that right now. I need to get to 8 figures. I need to get to 8 figures. Not there. You know why? My paradigm. I only have a little 7-figure paradigm. I need an 8-figure paradigm. That's what I'm working on. I'm going to be working on it together with you. That's a $15,000 program. My buddy Mindy just closed out his enrollment. 15,000 pounds he sells it for. We're going to be going through that every 2 weeks. We're going to be getting together like this with our video cameras on every single week. I'm going to be walking you through how to do it, what to do, when to do it, everything, so you can launch your YouTube ads and start having a flood of people chasing you that want to buy your product and service. What else? The other bonus is gone. That was for the first 10 people. So it's, guys, it's over $32,000 of bonuses. Predictable Premium also, my program. We sold 6 of them last week for $7,800. These are real. These are real deals. I'll give that to you also. So over 32,000 of bonuses. It's only $4,800 to put down. Guys, that's nothing, right? Last time my wife went to the emergency room in the US, California, she was there for 2 hours. It was $8,000, $8,000 for a couple hours at the emergency room. $4,800 is nothing in today's world. 1,800 times 6, or you pay in full. You get to come here. By the way, that was a pay in full bonus. We only have ballers coming down here, players that pay in full. No, I'm talking like that. I don't talk like that. Um, you get a 20% discount too if you pay in full. We're about to open up a couple more slots. All the slots are filled. If you go to your calendar right now, they're filled. There's no more slots. Just sent Patty a message. Open up a couple more slots. I'm going to be so tired today, but I'm looking forward to it. I also get energy from you guys, talking to you guys. So again, put in the comments, Rich Dad, if you want the book, I'll send it to you. That's all you need. By the way, you have to do what's in there. That's a big difference. Somebody asked me, well, what's the difference between you and everybody else? I do the shit that I read. Most people read the book. I talk to agents every week in my program because we talk about Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's in my program. They're like, oh, yeah, I read that 20 years ago. And I always say, oh, shit, you must be rich then. No, I didn't do it. Oh, you put your money aside? You pay yourself first? No, I wish. Nobody does it. You have to do it. You got to do it. All right, guys. I hope you have a great Wednesday. And I hope to see you. I hope to see you next week in our program. It's going to be awesome. 100%. 100% closing. 100% show up rate. And we're all going to get to 100 grand a month.